And as you guys can see here, X Chiefs will be on the CT side, Vertex on the T side. And the first map is going to be Vertex's pick, which means X Chiefs got the pick to side in the end. What do you feel about Overpass? You know, what's Overpass's main features as we get underway here in the pistol round?
The interesting setup of how mid is truly just a connector. The very interesting setup where there's just two ways out of it, where it just connects through the sites and just one main entrance from T-spawn for them to access. But it does look like they're wanting to go for the B bomb site early into this, but just a fake. Maker trying to get that side flank and not able to find anything. Brace able to find that first pick, and APOC will make it a double.
I've got to say, good start for Vertex so far. Allows them to either go to the A or B sites. They've also got a bit of advanced position on the A side as well, securing that restrooms, leaving just Blitz and Gump on a really, really awkward angle where they have to wait until they've actually pushed into them on Optimus and try to set a crossfire at A, and then have left also as well Gump by himself. Actually, it's Soju rotating around, not Gump, but Gump's by himself at Toxic. He's going to guard two areas, being Monster, playing anti-flash. He's heard to connect the door close, and they can just essentially just rush 5 guys, and Gump's got to get at least 2 here if he wants to try and keep the site. Gump just trying to stay within Toxic with a check Toxic. They're found over Toxic, and Gump's been taken out in the end. Trying to play the bullet trigger discipline angle, but unable to get it done in the end. Now Blitz looking towards water, trying to see if anyone's there, and Ruffleco boosts up into heaven. He spots Blitz in the end, and Blitz has been taken out by Ruffleco, and this should be around for Vertex pretty easily here, unless Soju gets some magnificent kills and gets some isolated jewels in a 1v1, but I'm not totally sure if Soju is going to go for it.
Yeah, considering how they're just staying on this site, no opportunity even with the kid.
Yeah. And I think it might be, you know, safe for next round. Because in Overpass as well, with the Force Buy, the Deagles and the Scout, especially the Scout, can be quite strong. So, you know, keeping the kit might be ideal rather than, you know, sacrificing the kit trying to go for a hopeful 1v5.
Yeah, it gives them a chance if things get competitive in the next, after all.
I gotta say, good round by Vertex. Like, very, very good round. They got the opening 2 picks very, very early on. And they're able to, you know, work to A and work to B and keep the X Chiefs off guard and not allowing them to all just stack on one side.
Yep, but now this is where things can get interesting. X Chiefs are willing to take the risk with the Force Buy. It's going to be important for them to convert this, or Vertex could just start to build up this lead and just be able to just start to build up that pressure from the previous match. Against them.
Ruffleco at the head of the spear, trying to push into the B bomb site. That's Soju with the Deagle. They've got no scout here as well, X Chiefs. Soju does take down Ruffleco in the end, but I think they're firmly in that B bomb site. Blitz rotating from the A side. Actually catches PZ trying to sneak through, but he's unable to. That's going to be a 3v5 on the side. APOC needs to get a kill in here quickly, otherwise X Chiefs might go for the retake. Boost being thrown up. Gump jumps up. Brace trying to hold on from Connector. However, Brace and APOC have just got 2 more, actually make it a 3rd. It's going to be very, very difficult for X Chiefs to come back into this. They had a good start, but now it's all falling apart at the moment as Addict shuts down Soju, and it'll just be Maker left over. Maker with a Deagle and an MP9. I think in the end he will just back off. He can't get that kit. That kit's a bit too far. And he's going to check if Vertex are here. They actually spotted Maker here through default. And Maker will just back off into Underpass, and it'll be a second round for Vertex once again as they quickly get that B side.
Will be able to pick up that kit after round, try to conserve whatever they can, considering they'll have absolutely nothing to work with at all after that round, going the way of Vertex in a rather clean fashion overall. Getting a little bit concerning for a second, but able to quickly clean it up with a solid recovery. Just get that bomb down and hold those after plant positions to ensure X Chiefs can't find anything more in the chaos.
Yeah, I was going to say 2 MAC-10's been picked up by Vertex. They're looking to get a bit of extra money here, especially trying to get this money machine going on the T side. Hugh with a Deagle. Got a shot from a Deagle from Mako, picked up last round. APOC dud gets the opening pick, taking down Hugh and Connector. Now Brace, he's still holding this little position between Connector. He's just trying to see if he can catch any of the players pushing in from the B side out and potentially go into the B side. Vertex have gone into the B side twice and have been successful twice. I was actually a bit surprised when they went kamikazing into that B bomb site through Monster that they were able to get the bomb site and around. Now Addict to the MAC-10. Maker taken out by Brace from behind. Didn't realize Brace was there. And Maker, they're in a lot of trouble here now. XG's and actually Soju's been caught out in the open. And they definitely know that Soju's around the water areas, trying to go into the P250. But a Kobe from Brace will make the B bomb site be opened up. And Ruffleco takes out Blitz, who's trying to rotate for underpass. And now Gump. He's going for a lurk, and Gump can line up the 1D, but no. He snatches at it and misses the first shot. It'll be a third round for Vertex.
It's going to Sting, not able to find much at all. Only 2 frags over this initial set of 3 rounds. Certainly not the start you want to have, but still plenty of time to try to adjust and recover. Able to get that first full buy-in, and they're able to have this AWP, and it's going to be against Vertex, kind of just treating this as a bonus round, just with mostly the Galils and Mac 10s on most of the players, except for APOC.
Also, well, gotta say as well, like, they've actually got some decent utility in, as well for this gun round coming in.
Yeah, they started with some decent utility, though they burnt a lot of it early in the defaults, trying to get that map control, or at least get some presence around the map. That means that Vertex have been able to keep this advantage, even though X-Chiefs have been set up for success. Vertex making sure to prioritize getting their utility, even if they keep the lower weapons out for the moment. And this double long setup from X-Chiefs seems to be working out right now, but this A bomb site's left completely open.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's that the bomb site's completely open. It's a bit of a gamble. They haven't heard any noises yet. Vertex are just sneaking on by, trying to get more control on A. It's very short. Meanwhile, fortunately, Hugh's gonna start checking out. Gump's gonna start checking out, being wondering where Vertex are. And Gump might be going on a bit of a flank if he spots anyone here. The grenades are being thrown, and Blitz is gonna hear all of them. And Gump could go onto a bit of a flank here. Now Blitz had to back off from short. Spots his head, I believe. Spots his shoulder as well. He'll take out Ruffco, throws a throw that Nate. Gump with the flank does take down Brace from behind, and he might be able to just cut the legs. Unless execute coming in from Vertex. Vertex have to push in. Gump having a bit of duel with PZ, and PZ will force him back with the Galils. Bombs planted. Soju at the APC, taken out by Addict with the Mac 10. Blitz with the AWP, takes down PZ. And it'll just be the 2 players on the side, left being Addict, who's been just chomped down by Maker. Now APOC done looking to the back of sight. Flashbang's been thrown in. They don't know where APOC done is. APOC cleans up long, but trade out instantly by Gump. And it'll be a first round most likely for X-Chiefs here, as she, with the kit, gets it all diffused. Very interesting round. Both teams, like both teams could essentially pincer each other.
Yeah, even though they were able to get all that wrap control from behind, just able to keep that restrooms control and deny that true flank from being able to come in at any point, a lot of them still get the space to get that bomb down on the site, which honestly for them, they'll likely be happy and call as good enough to work with, considering they didn't invest much into that round, using most of their previous weapons, and now bringing out all those AKs, the AWP, wanting to cause some trouble.
Also, I've got to say as well, PC getting that all full utility from that bomb plant. He had no money, so he got grenades from himself. APOC got at long control, gets initial pick. PC backs up, takes down Gump at tree as well, and they've cleaned up this long defense. I'm not sure if they've figured out they had 2 players long, but they just guessed where the players were. Basically, PC holding tree and Gump holding Blitz at long. So they've got 2 initial picks, forces Soju to rotate. So I'm not sure if Vertex been watching a lot of demos and stuff like that of X-Chiefs, but that seemed, kind of telegraphed. Now Ruffleco and this little gap brace, and Ruffleco do have the hold onto connector, and Ruffleco wins the water area, but Jamaica will clean out, but traded out by Brace. And PZ hunts down Soju, and it'll be a 4th round of board for Vertex.
They let him get the first, but they're certainly not going to let them keep up that pace and deny it from being followed up, and that's just going to allow Vertex to continue with the streak while having their economy conserved to the best of their ability. Just nasty trades coming out overall, and I think part of it just has to do with the fact of pop flashing out long, just selfing and swinging, and then taking that engagement against the opper, end up getting tagged a little bit through the rock, but able to find that frag. And without that engagement from tree initially popping out, there's just so much time to react, and it allows PZ, as soon as that swing from tree comes out, trying to get that trade to respond and ensure that it doesn't come on through.
I've got to say, Vertex coming in meaning business so far. 4 rounds already on the T side of Overpass, and generally only get like 5 or 6 rounds in total in a half. Now it's going to be Eco here. Basically, Addict's going to be very, very careful. Takes down Blitz. Because in an anti-Eco, pistols just litter connector. You just don't know where the players are going to be with the pistols or the deagles or anything like that. As Gump does expose himself, trying to see if he's got any information on lower tunnel. He's going to say, hey, there's nobody there at the moment. Molotov going to be thrown in towards the connector as well. And Gump's going to venture a bit forward. Maybe he can steal a weapon here if he can take a player out, get an AK, something like that, and potentially raise a bit of, put smoke in the wind, essentially. Gump with the deagle, misses the first shot on Ruffle Cone, he's going to retreat almost immediately. Gump's got to just get a bit less nervous about it, because he snatched out a few shots with the deagle twice now. He just doesn't wait it for line up. And it's been a bit of an issue. Gump's going to be careful though as well, because he doesn't want to lose his head either. And try to make Vertex go for a last second execute on towards A. Smokes flashes a Molotov being thrown in. Maker with the P250 just lurking at the reverse B4. Let's see you take it out by Brace. Transfer onto Humongous. Soju with the trade out from Optimus. Now can they take out Soju? Soju gets another 1D. Missed shot from PZ. Can he get a second 1D? He cannot. And APOC Dud will trade him out in the end. But they've got to get that bomb planted quickly. Gump can probably spray crazily through here, but he doesn't. Bomb's going to be planted by APOC Dud. And Gump is going to try and sneak in via bank. Catches PZ. Great 1D. Can he get a second 1D? He does get a second. A 2D combo. And he gets that up. Can he take out Ruffle Crow? Oh no.
Oh no. Just pulling out the utility in the 1v1.
He jumps as well, just to peek into that. That's just unlucky there. That's just really, really unlucky. Probably didn't expect Ruffleco to be that close. He probably expected Ruffleco to be in the restrooms. And, well, Gump is going to be a bit disappointed in that, a bit frustrated. But at the end of the day, I think he's going to be pretty happy with that. Like, he's going to be like, hey, we got really, really close there. Given the fact that we didn't really invest that much into that round. And they also, you know, put a bit of caution in the wind there as well.
Absolutely, but at the same time, set up 5-1, and it's a good timeout for them to call, try to slow down, give themselves as much time as possible to prepare and make sure they find every single piece of impact they want to with this double op setup. Try to get these rounds and not let Vertex to get the confidence built through, and try to get some of those early picks with the double AWP setup.
Yep, AWPs, it's a nasty three-letter word. But anyway, Gump on the secondary off. I'm going to say Gump, you know, was very, very good that previous round. Got a lot of deagle kills on the board as well. Almost converted that 1v1, just a little slip up, little mistake. All can be corrected. Now it's going to be a gun round once again from APOC Dud. APOC Dud trying to jump some information from the slide, trying to get a little head or neck or shoulder any of the ex-chiefs. Trying to see if there's anyone there. Now Hugh. What can he do? He's waiting for the flash for B short so he can peek out. Or is he going to do it just a contact play? Here comes the volley. And they know Brace is here. Hugh sprays through the smoke. Doesn't take out Brace in the end. Actually, Grenades being in. I got to say, XG's adapted to say no. Brace who loves to play this location. And Ruffleco pops out of pipe. And he's just like, yeah, you're not taking out Brace here. And they'll get the opening pick here. Now Soju's by himself at the moment. Well, now he's joined by Hugh on the B bomb side. Going for the B short presence. Hugh just jump peeks over to see if anyone's in the connected area. Doesn't see anybody. Just only a quick glance. Soju just checking Monster as well. And HG is being thrown in Ruffleco, trying to damage up and try and soften up the X-Chiefs on the big bomb site before they go for it. Brace still in this little position here where he can get all the information for Vertex on the B site. All the noises, all the reloads. Such a really, really good position here. And nothing really X-Chiefs can do. They tried to counter it before, but it wasn't successful. Now the flashbang's been thrown in. Soju just has to hold here. Got an off angle. Monster takes down Brace, but traded out almost immediately by APOC Dud. And I gotta say, Vertex's trades have been very, very good as they sneak onto site. Now Hugh at water. Going to be thrown in as well as a Molotov. Hugh peeks out. He burns through a fence. Gonna try and stop the plant. He cannot. He does tag up PZ heavily though. Just only a bullet away from stopping PZ from planting there. Now it's
they just can't get it through. And now it's double op retake.
Good start. Blitz takes down PZ. Can Gump find anyone though? Blitz. This is the biggest issue of double op retake, I'm going to say, Trevor. Biggest issue is that you can't really aggressively peek on anyone. And the two Ts, as you see, APOC and Addict, just hide. Because they know they've got the two ops left. And they don't want to be in their lines.
Absolutely. Just able to find that trade potential and even able to turn Brace being stuck in a smoke and water to actually kind of like a bait to catch a player stuck staring it down and get that opening on B short, just to give them that opportunity to just slowly find their way into that B site to begin with and eventually get that bomb down and planted.
Also got to say, like, Ruffleco, good setup as well. And also, Apoc did the trade was very, very good. Like, that was within that probably 0.5 of the second that trade. When his teammate goes down to Soju and off-angle on Monster. And that's critical as well. Like, you can turn from a 1-kill on Monster, 1-for-1 trade on Monster, to a 4-kill by Soju. So good stop by Apoc done as well to make the B side happen. PZ with the AWP. Actually, PZ stands for Pineapple Zipper. That's what his name is. It's actually kind of interesting when you learn like players' names. Now make of the Deagle, taken out by Ruffleco, but flat taken out by Hugh in the end of the MP9 and Gump. Oops, Apoc done as well. And Gump's going to drop back as well. PZ looking towards the A side. He's trying to look for Gump. Who will get who first? That's the main question. About to peek into each other, but Gump looks the wrong way. Yeah, it's unfortunate for Gump there. PZ, experienced AWPer. Vertex's main AWPer. Gets the kill. Now it's going to be a 3v3. So yeah, basically, guys, I haven't really introduced the Vertex and Chiefs rosters as we have a bit of chill time. We got Apoc, Dud, Addict, Ruffleco, PZ, and Brace. Brace being the IGL, and PZ being your pup. Blitz takes down Addict, and also Blitz, of course, on the X-Chiefs. He's the AWPer, and I think Soju these days is the in-game leader for X-Chiefs, and I've got Hugh, Maker, and Gump as the riflers. And that's your 10 players playing today. Soju with the secondary AWP, holding Optimus. PZ, will he be second time lucky, or will Soju take the biggies here? And Soju's just waiting, and Soju avenges Gump from being taken out long. Now it's going to be Brace in a 1v3. Brace also does have the bomb as well, so if he does get past these AWPers, he's going to peek towards Optimus. Will he check first? He knows the player's at Optimus, given that Soju did get a pick there last time. Brace knows he's here. Brace makes a noise, goes for the plant, but I think Soju might try and stop it. Blitz peeks out from Bank, missed shot from Soju. Brace can actually do a lot more damage here if he wanted to, but needs to keep that AK, because he knows he's not going to have any loss bonus for next round. But good hold from X-Chiefs. Good hold from X-Chiefs.
Yeah, Vertex having a little caught out that time around. Just time starting to run low on a lot of these rounds. Just trying to spend a lot of time and maybe a little too much before going in for these plays. Albeit it was a clutch scenario this time around. But getting put into that in the mid-round very late doesn't give that much room to work with to try to get these clutch scenarios, which certainly could have been gone for there. And instead, you have another buy coming on through. Single AWP on PZ. And looks like Ruffleco is able to get deep into water here and just wants to lurk in this position for now. They're just taking that map control slowly once again. Soju trying to plan to catch a player off guard and catch Raffle in this water position.
I've got to say, they got to be careful using that water position quite a lot, because X-Chiefs are getting aware of it now, where they're throwing nades into that area. Also got to highlight last round, X-Chiefs turned a 4v3 into a 3v1 for them. So that's very, very good last round as well, with the AWPs. Especially Soju as well, and Optimus. He was only being the person traded out in the end. Bombs off being thrown in, Blitz. Cleaning up, trying to cut up B short. Ruffleco's going to be careful if he sees even a shoulder. Ooh, Blitz being tagged up. Maker actually gets a lot of damage on the Ruffleco as well. So that's not all for naught. HG going to be thrown towards underpass. They're really trying to catch out the X-Chiefs defense on B. That's what I've seen what Vertex have been doing. They've just been focusing on trying to catch out the B defenders.
And Vertex just seems to be willing to tolerate it. They focused on countering it that one round earlier, but for the most part, just kind of seem to be ignorant of it and just kind of going with their own game plan.
Gump peeks out from reverse default. Holds restrooms, holds short. Spots Addict, takes down Addict in the end. Can he get a second flick on anyone? Splashback's been thrown in. Good flash with the gun. Soju at long. He's taking up PZ, but turned out by Apoc in the end. He's got a quick 2k. Gump still holds on the side, takes down Apoc Dud as well. And Ruffleco, he's just going to give up. They couldn't get into A site. The last they can execute onto the A site is unsuccessful. Bombs dropped there as well. And X-Chiefs will secure the bomb and secure a third round as well.
Yeah, not going to be the mood you want things to be going.
It's the second time they've gone to the A site and just unable to just punch a hole and get in there.
And these double ops starting to be a bit of a problem for them to deal with.
They also got 2 AKs as well now. Ex-Chiefs have picked up the AKs from the previous round. PZ being dropped to Tech 9. So it's going to be 4 AKs at Tech 9. Could be a B monster rush. Not terribly too sure. But a lot of smokes, a lot of early flashes, a lot of early utility from both teams being thrown in. Brace. Once again, Water's being targeted heavily with the HE grenades being thrown in. Also, not to mention that smoke is a very, very good smoke. They can see the shadow there as well. So if they decide to progress towards Monster, Maker will see the shadow and get the early advantage. That's what's the difference between a very, very good smoke on Monster and a bad smoke, is if you can see that shadow, if you can see that sunlight, because you can just creep over, you see a leg or anything like that, you can immediately start firing, but they can't see you either.
Yep, and even going for that hard, dedicated position, Maker's just all prepped for going for that spray and even have Hugh set up to get the trade right after. He finds nothing.
But APOC, Hugh is gone huge. But APOC died. His ex-teammates traded him out. Motos can be thrown in as well. Soju, will he go forward or will he go back on? He has to go back on. He's been given away now by the Molotov. Another Molotov's been thrown towards Water on the B bomb site. A smoke's been thrown as well, and it could be go for a default plant, but Vertex have other things in mind. Brace is just lurking through Connector. They've got 40 seconds to hit a site. Problem is the bomb's got to wrap around there as well. And X-Chiefs got, basically it's a 3v3 at the moment. Have they got a health advantage? Brace, just checking restrooms. He's checking if the B bomb site or A bomb site is empty. But if they're going to go to the A bomb site, they're going to rush over quickly because APOC died. They don't have much time. And there's only one person on the A site being Gump. And Gump's got the AWP and he's playing from Bank. And they've got to get in there quickly. They don't have time to go throw the flashes and plant at default. The thing is, Gump can go for a wall bang onto default. Might be able to kill the planter here. While it's being planted at default, Gump gets the pick. Can he get a second pick? Blitz gets the second pick in the end. APOC does plants the bomb, but he's been wall banged. Not killed by Blitz, but should be at this point, but isn't. APOC Dud lives through 2 missed shots from Blitz. Now APOC Dud on very low HP. Tries to take out the player. Dumps it, unable to in the end. APOC Dud has to go for the pre-fire because any pistol's going to kill him. And Gump with the USP takes out APOC Dud and making it 4 on the board.
Their best shot so far, but X-Chiefs taking that gamble rotate. The double op still saved for X-Chiefs.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Also, I gotta say, Gump really shoving it into Vertex faces at the moment. Just trying to taunt them, trying to get them off their game, playing mind games at this point, since Chiefs have won 3 in a row so far. I think it's
some might say at the end of that round, maybe doing it literally as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, the cameras there.
They need to get into their heads. They need to try to get them off balance because they need to win these 5 rounds in a row to just keep it even.
Absolutely, and looks like they're going for a straight path towards that. Only pistols for Vertex this round, and this double op setup has been absolutely devastating. And looks like Blitz wants to find some more in this round.
Yeah, Rufflecoat just checking over the playground. He really wants to go on the slide, but he needs to make sure that none of the mean ex-Chief players are there to shoot at him. Rufflecoat is sneaking past. They got the Tech 9 rush, so if they can... They're going to boost the Tech 9 as well with the run boost towards long. Rufflecoat being jumped over. Not a convincing run boost, and Gump's team about 2 of them, I believe. Gump, collateral, takes an Addict and APOC Dud, and Gump will just pull back. They've got the man advantage. They don't need to lose any players to these Tech 9s. Rufflecoat checks in the restrooms, doesn't see anyone, jumps off the boost. Brace just checking out Connector as well. Just clearing out to see where the X-Chiefs are going to be most likely. And also need to get weapons as well, you know, getting an AK or getting an AUG, or even getting an AWP. Rufflecoat checking the restrooms. He's going to be walking into AWPs basically, and indeed he'll be walking to Gump very shortly. He's doing the jiggle peek. Gump snatches at it again, misses the shot, misses Brace as well. Then Gump's around the restroom area, and Brace through the flash will take down Gump, but Blitz takes down Rufflecoat and Brace. Can he get a third?
Well, looks like they may be able to pick up that AWP, but they can't get the AWP away with the AWP, so they're going to be left opless and hopeless for this round.
AWP's just a bit too far. Great HE grenade by Blitz. And Blitz will get a third to end the round 5-6. 5th round for the X-Chiefs. I guess the X-Chiefs are on a bit of a rally here, a bit of a run.
Yeah, able to keep things competitive and set it up, and I feel like we've seen little to no response of even a chance of finding a way to deal with this double op setup. And not seeing much of reason that X Chiefs aren't going to continue doing this. Vertex need to be able to adjust. No timeouts being called. Just willing to continue. Hopefully some adjustments have been made and created, because they're going to need to find them and deny these ops from causing all this trouble.
Yeah, exactly,
Otherwise, they might end up seeing a 6-9 half at the end of the day.
And also undo all the early work that they did as well to build up the 6-1 at the start. Blitz of the orb on B short. All we have to see is just a hit of Ruffleco. He'll take the opportunity. Ruffleco playing less aggressive in the speed lurk. Now on the A side, however, Apocdud making his way towards short on A. And also going through restrooms as well. There's actually nobody on the A side other than the connector push coming in from Blitz. Ruffleco is actually seeing the players push out from B, and Ruffleco takes out Maker in the end, but trade up by Hugh. Addict takes out Gump and Connector as well. They spot the Connector aggression. Now, can they find out if anyone's on the A side or not? That's the main question. Desperate rotation coming in from the X Chiefs. Soju holding up from Optus with the Org. Should get a couple of kills here. This is a very, very strong angle with the Org, unless it's flashed out in the end. Flashbang goes in. Soju can't see, but he's being spotted by Hugh from Bank. Takes down PZ, and the bomb's dropped on Optimus. Apocdud to trade out. Mortuski friend to Bank, and his ex-teammate Hugh's going to be literally staring through fire. Can he take out Apocdud in the end? It will really, really depend. He can't see Apocdud, and Apocdud will plant the bomb on Optimus. Now, Hugh, he knows the bomb's planted on Optimus. He's waiting for Apocdud to move. Blitz, he's got an inkling as well. Motov's been thrown towards Bank. Now, Hugh will burn, and he'll take out Brace in the end. He knows where Apocdud is. Apocdud shuts down Blitz at the back of sight. Now, Hugh's going to check towards short. He knows where Addict is now and knows where Apocdud is as well. They just have to play time. And in the end, Apocdud wins from Optimus, making it 7, and they'll pick up an AWP out of that as well to keep the AWP going.
Able to finally find that round. X Chiefs goes for a very interesting play, trying to take the gamble, leaning towards B. Still able to find that time to be able to rotate, but the trades end up even, and they're able to isolate one of those AWPs through connector, and with that, find the space to take control of that A bomb site eventually and get those picks. And see, double op setup can be rather expensive, as that AWP is all they have on X Chiefs.
Actually, it's not a second AWP this time. It's only just one on Blitz. Bit surprised to not buy up into this, but given that Gum has no money in that solo AWP, it's going to be punished in the end, and Addict will clean up both Blitz and Gump and Connector. And they'll get that Connector secured for Vertex, and Vertex on 7 at the moment. It could be 8 as well. Ruffleco going through Monster, just exploring for a bit. Doesn't go too far enough. Now, Hugh, funnily enough, this is the first time that X-Chiefs have got this water position. And now in the Grim position, as I call it, because Grim always plays there from Team Liquid, and he gets like a 3k or 4k every time. It's a really good position where Hugh is at the moment. You can't see his feet in pipe, and by the time you look at it, you're probably already dead at the connector area here, as Hugh gets, basically a massive advantage. And also not to mention as well, if you go off the railings, you can also see the feet or shadows as well, as Hugh will peek in towards pipe. Does he see anyone? No, doesn't see Ruffleco just yet, but Ruffleco, that's the downside of that sort of angle, is that Ruffleco can see you before you can see him. As executes that B bomb site, there's nobody on the B bomb site whatsoever for the X-Chiefs. And now Heaven being smoked off. Soju just making guesses with the deal, trying to connect to one dig, but unable to in the end. And Maker going through Playground. Maybe he can pick up a few weapons. The bomb will most likely get planted on the B bomb site by PZ.
Just trying to make some hops to get through long. Not much else to work with other than that headshot from Maker. Might be able to try to save one of these AWPs. If his teammate can get here, even steal that AK as well. And it doesn't look like Vertex are too interested in trying to take it on back. They'll have a buy in the next round anyways. Don't want to be too aggressive and lose too many players just to get weapons out of their hands. Vertex just getting these round wins, and economy still rather weak as a whole, as they've just been building back up.
I was also going to say, Maker and Soju got an AK and an AWP out of this. This is going to be really, really good, given the fact they'll be able to buy full utility next round as well. Also, I've got to mention as well, the last overpass that happened here between these two teams, Vertex won T-half 9-6. So not necessarily so we're going to have an on-par score here, because Vertex only scored 4 rounds in the CT side when they lost to the Chiefs 16-13 about a few days ago. So X-Chiefs' strong side could be their T side.
It'd be interesting to see how that boils on down. But besides the single Khalil and Ralphco, there are rather Forward prepared, and looks like they're interested in going for this boost here. But actually, he's rarely playing passive. Won't be much to find heaven, but that boost on B certainly will be spotted, though, and PZ is able to find that initial pick for free into the round.
I'm gonna say, you know, that boost is very, very risky gamble as well, because you lose so much map control from going for it. But if you get that opening pick, it's huge. And Ruffleco is also being dinged as well to 1 HP on the Galil. They could chuck him the AWP, but I wonder if PZ will give it away. Gump, approaching down long. He needs to snatch a kill back. He needs to make it a 4v4. I don't think he's aware of how low Ruffleco is. He's heard PZ. Gump can actually approach this angle because he knows PZ isn't baiting him, because he's unaware of where Gump is. And Gump opening up the angle should get a kill here. He does. Takes down Ruffleco. And probably when he realizes it after, probably not the player to take down, given the fact he could have just breathed on him and taken out Ruffleco, given that Ruffleco was on very little HP. Now Gump, checking out Parties, just trying to backstab Vertex at the moment. Addict, he's going to be careful as well. They've got to also check behind them always, given the fact that Gump has snuck behind enemy lines here. Soju's got the other AWP on Optimus. And now APOC looks towards Van. Legged again, another leg, but Soja should get the Kobe here on APOC Dud. Surely Nut doesn't reach, and APOC Dud will be able to escape the bomb. Gump, he's flanked everywhere. He can go down through connector. Oh, catches PZ trying to sneak through. Can he get a second Gump? Nut snatches out, it misses. Can he get a second? He does get Addict in the end. And it rotates to the B bomb site, but this B execute isn't going to happen. Great Molotov, and that's the round over. And great disruption by Gump to make it a 6th round for the Chiefs, ex-Chiefs.
Yeah, getting rewarded for the patience. Just able to find that first frag, and rather just continually pushing and hunting for them short to find more picks. Just walking slowly to the playground, maybe towards T-spawn, and just make sure he's as annoying as possible. They can't spend the time to try to hunt him down, as he just isn't just opening himself up to them. And they just kind of have to let him go and hope that he doesn't find the opportunity that he exactly did on that previous round going into this final round of our first half.
Also, he just always put the shadow of doubt in the back of Vertex's head that he's behind them somewhere, and didn't give himself away. Like, he didn't make any obvious, you know, deductions. He didn't open debris scope or anything like that. He just was silent, absolutely silent. And that was really, really good, because Vertex had so much pressure that someone could pop out from behind and just backstab them at any time. That's Ruffleco. Instead, let's go rush on the side. They take down Hugh at water. Now Baker is toxic. He's given himself away, and he's been taken out by PZ as well, as they just rush to the B bomb site, and they're successful as well. Ex-Chiefs just didn't have a molly or smoke down to try and stop this sort of rush from Monster. Gump being burnt, and Blitz and Gump, I think they're gonna just retreat here. Soju's also been taken out as well. And that's going to be round over. HG grenades being thrown in towards the bomb that had to go for it at half time. But it's going to be mostly in vain. Another HG grenade hits Gump and Blitz, and this is probably going to end the round unless they get a few kills here. Gump looking for players towards water, looking for the wall banks as well. Another Molotov's been thrown in here. They're not sure where the other players are, but Gump gets an M4, but Ruffleco will monster him, and Addicts will take down Blitz as well in a great half. Anyways, guys, we'll be right back for the second half of IEM Closed Qualifiers in just a few moments.
This world is slowing down. How can I fight it? How can I listen when there's no sound? Oh, the wolves are out. Yes, the wolves are out. Hold on to what you found. Days are deceiving. Oh.
Welcome back to IEM Fall 2021 Oceania Closed Qualifiers. Jose here with my co-caster Trevor. How do you think that first half went, Trevor? You know, I'm thinking it went pretty good for Vertex. What about you? What do you feel?
Feels like they're getting exactly what they want out of it. Seems like X-Chiefs were able to cause a little bit of surprise and get a solid streak in between that half, but overall, Vertex seemed just as confident to ensure they get the exact same result as they did last time.
Yeah, just 3 days ago. 9-6 T-side to Vertex, and Hugh starts off things taking out PZ. Just at Fountain, Hugh's looking for more little Vertex wolf pups, as Vertex logo is the wolf. It's like, you can come and take me on if you want. Maybe, I'm not sure what Hugh's shooting at. They may go for the wallbang as well. So you can wallbang that angle, or he's just, wanting to reload his Glock. Blitz and Maker going through connector. And now Bryce in the restrooms here. Got an interesting setup here, Vertex. They've got like this little line being held in the restrooms. Ruffleco holding connector. It's like they won't let X-Chiefs just cross this line. And now X-Chiefs are trying to find out where the Vertex players are. Checking restrooms at the moment. They'll probably bump into, not Brace shortly. It'll be bumped into Ruffleco shortly. Ruffleco tries to stack up 2 players. Brace comes in from restroom. Can't get the first shot. But in the end, does take down Maker, but trended up by Hugh in the end. And in the end, X-Chiefs is like, nah, we're just going to go straight to the side instead. But you've got a feeling that you guys are all in restrooms, and they'll be completely correct about that read. Now, Gum looking towards the back of the site, trying to get much information as he can. He knows one player's behind there. Now Ruffleco will get through. Apoc they're coming from bank. Ruffleco's got the bomb as well. Ruffleco has to look towards behind him, but he's taken out by Soju. And they might be able to get that bomb planted. Now Gump, he is flanking through the bank at the moment. Apoc Dud's going to look towards the bank. And he does it. He does. But Gump is just quicker to the trigger of the Glock, and it'll be a 7th round on the board for X-Chiefs.
Yeah, X-Chiefs able to get that round, keep competitive. That double with the bomb open towards long could have caused a bit of trouble, but thankfully in a very important lurk from Gump to be able to close it out and get away with that pistol. Though that won't stop Vertex from going from this force. Risky move here, but with how confident they've been so far, these Deagles could brew up some trouble.
Yeah, they got the CZ as well. They got a lot of HE grenades as well. 5 smokes. Like 5 smokes and 3 HE grenades. Try and get some early utility damage as well. Hugh being boosted up. Making sure nobody's taking his slide time at playground. Now, what is Vertex going to be doing here with these Deagles and CZs? A few players are going out towards B and exploring at the moment. Apoc Dud checking pipes, and I know most likely they're not going towards the B bomb site. And they're probably going to hold connector instead, just in case they do go to the B bomb site and rush through connector. Or they could even go for a flank if they do aggress onto the A bomb site and they catch it early. Addict being their man looking towards short. Smoke's going up as well. Vertex trying to gain as much information as they can so they can gamble stack either side. They're going to crossfire connector just in case they switch over to confirm that B's currently clear. Hey, chicken being thrown in. He saw probably had boots and great damage by PZ. And that's what they need. It's supposed to be thrown in towards long. Now Addict, he might see Maker coming down through long. He does. That's short. He does and takes out Maker. Maker takes down Braystone now on the side here. Now PZ coming through the bank. Got the CZ. Actually see a head. He only saw a leg, so he can't complete the two tap with the CZ. Addict with the deal. Looking towards site. PC's being tagged up heavily through the smoke. I don't think they've realized it yet. Now PC takes down Hugh with the 2-tap through the smoke in the end. And now they might charge towards him via bank. Blitz is just aggressing towards it. Apoc Dud being taken out by Gum. And Blitz shuts down PZ in the bank. And it'll be an 8th round for X-Chiefs as they hold the site. Not much loss either.
Yeah, but just it felt like it was just a moment away from all falling apart. Those Deagle picks were a little bit cleaner. Then suddenly you have the bomb planted for the CTs, just closely knit together, and everyone just crammed in between just all these pistols hugging around them. But looks like they are able to find the picks to keep on back and willing to go aggressive in the bank to get that space that they needed all along. And it'll be just USPs and nades from Vertex to try to cause some trouble. But they're all leaning towards monster with these HEs. They have the awareness.
Addict and PZ getting a couple of kills there, and the HE grenades did so much damage.
And they've run away from B.
Nothing.
Those are free weapons to be picked on up.
Blitz heading towards A. They might be able to get the weapons here, but they have to get the information that they're not at B anymore. Blitz throws the smoke towards the back of side. They might get the information here with Apoc hunting at Optimus being, hey guys, we can get some free weapons. But they're just actually they grabbed the 2 AKs and gone over as well. They might be able to win the round here. Apoc just hiding at Optimus, trying not to give himself away. He knows one player is at bank, so they know where the players are at the moment. Blitz, he thinks he's flanked the entire crew here at Vertex, but he's going to be the hunter very, very shortly. He might get stabbed as well, but he gets double decked by Apoc, and Apoc got an AK as well. And at the moment, the X-Chiefs are donating free weapons to Vertex at the moment. That's 3 AKs. They can hold this round as they do. And Apoc going for the pre-fire, being dicked a few times. And they will hold those 3 AKs. And Apoc just cheering. And what a round from Vertex.
An amazing creative play. I haven't seen anything that ludicrous. Just 4 nades fully sent towards B Monster. And just having a player set up as essentially bait, if anything, to get the info and encourage them to push through Monster and just nade them down. And X-Chief's so concerned about it, they just gave them the weapons and all the room to work with. And off of that fantastic little lurk, just hiding an Optimus and able to get the info of the one player in bank, just allows them to seal the deal with a 3rd AK and just make X-Chiefs feel like they didn't even have a chance in that round, where Vertex spent a total of 1,200 on some nades to get away with the win.
You even mentioned at the start of the round, you're like, oh, there's a lot of HEs here. And then, you know, how little we thought about them until the nades came out of Monster and did so much damage. Hugh was down to 10 HP, Maker was Kobe'd. I think it was even Gump or Soju was down very low as well. And that just created the round there. And that's, you know, how important utility can be. Like, if you have great utility like that, where those HE nades and Molotovs are going to hit, you can win with pistols and deagles practically. And that's what exactly happened here. HE grenade being thrown in towards upper tunnels. PZ is hoping to do a bit more damage this time and does a chunk of damage. Not as much as last round, but, you know, damage is damage. We've got some deagles and AKs. X-Chiefs looking for a bit of revenge. PZ looking towards Party. Blitz got to be careful here on the peak. In towards the restaurant because PZ will take him out, and he does. PZ is second as well. Can he get a 3rd? Misses a 3rd shot, and Gump will punish him for it. Gump pushing in towards restrooms. Now, that race is walking backwards. Gump should be able to shut him out here because Brace has been seen. And Gump will grab one. Can he get 2nd though? He knows players rotated towards Optimus. Gump looking towards Optimus. And Apoc peeks out. Gump tracks him as well. Gump does, I think, 3 kills to enter potentially the A-bomb site. But unfortunately, Attic takes down Maker in the end, leaving it quite hard for X-Chiefs to make round number 9. Hugh with the AWP and 1 HP. Can't get hit here. He's got to go for the pre-fire. He's got to snatch at these shots.
And the engagement just doesn't get taken. He can totally flank Gump here, and it's going to be Hugh with 1 HP and a 1v2 as a Dick finds the click, able to find that frag, and I'm not sure what Hugh can do here. Vertex might be starting to build this lead towards the CT half to finally pick Chiefs apart.
Hugh picks up the bomb, goes to the pre-fire. Actually, I'm not sure if he legged them or not. He's going to be really unlucky there, Hugh, because he could have got the kill 100%. Bomb's going to be fake planted. Hugh with the AWP, just trying to bait out players. He knows one player's long. He has no idea where Ruffleco is. And Ruffleco is just being deadly silent. Pops out from bank. 11th round the board for Vertex.
Still an AK and AWP preserved. And one benefit is they're not trying to go with this double op setup, and they've been a little bit careful about their cash, so they're not really strapped for it and able to hold things together. Meanwhile, X-Chiefs have little to work with, positioned to just let Vertex have 12, and might be just a few full buys away from falling apart once again. So they just have a few deagles, not even on every single player to contest.
Yep. Yeah, at the moment, Maker's struggling at the moment. However, Gump's performing quite well. And also, I was going to say, Vertex has been more operating as a team, but players have been, you know, sprouting out and doing a lot of damage in different rounds. Like, all players are firing full cylinders there, as you can see on the left screen as well. Like, Vertex seem to be acting more of a team, which Overpass does favor quite a bit. Like, you know, more team efforts, flashes, smokes, and stuff like that. And X-Chiefs just, at the moment, Maker's a bit struggling. Needs to get, you know, first few more kills on the action and just get it back into it in the end. Blitz being boosted up. Jumps over. Does he see it? If he does see... No, does he? No, he doesn't. Doesn't see anyone at short. Smoke's going to be thrown in towards short in the end. Actually, grenade being thrown over towards Gump, and Gump takes a bit more damage. Gump goes for the 1 dig, and PZ actually misses his shot as well. Both players miss their shot. PZ can get back on the angle a lot easier. then Gump can. Just Glocks and Deagles. Very, very slow at the moment from the X-Chiefs. They're trying to just potentially bash into the A
Oh
side.
no. That Molly's
Molotof's
going to
been
force them
thrown
in.
And going to be very, very easy for Brace and Addict. Not really much X-Chiefs can do. They got Molly. They had to go. They had to pull the trigger. And Addict's got himself 2. And Brace has got himself 3 as well with a basic crossfire just in front of default. Just in that scenario there, it's just you just got forced to go. Like, it's just unfortunate. Great utility, great Molotov.
3 players on that A site, and just that Molly read. Not when time's getting low, just around 40 seconds. They're like, let's double check they're not holding around here. Just able to get the information and read. Just be confident and just take them down. And now as they try to split on up, go for some connector control this time to adapt. Got a little bit of trouble. PZ set up to cause some trouble. The AWP, but they'll at least bait him out early. But it's still a Dict left in the connector to take these duels and help maintain this flank control as they try to go for this B site take.
And then they've got 2. Molotov in front, but Addict's been taking out connector. I was actually going to say as well, Addict needs to get out of that connector area quickly because if he doesn't, he's going to be sniped out like that. So Addict's dead in connector now. X-Chiefs. Actually going to be thrown in. Maker takes a bit of damage. I've got to say as well, Vertex have been doing a lot of utility damage.
Yep, and they seem to be keeping it consistent. So, and another one. They're just reading every single play from X-Chiefs, and even just another one just to confirm it. Won't do as much damage, but it's more insult to injury. Just all the nades lob this direction. Just the only way it could be more hurtful is that this position gets hard cleared, and it is! Soju's still able to win the duel, but APOC was just looking just in case that boost was there.
Now it's a 3-on-3 though. Now they've evened it up, even after that utility. However, every single player on the X-Chief side can be one-tapped with the M4. Not like Brace has got the M4 to begin with. But I put a flash in there actually. Flash goes in, perfect flash from Rufflecoat, and Brace will just clean up Maker and Soju. And Rufflecoat will get a kill of his own on Blitz to make it 13. Great flash.
Every single read, every single timing, they're just running over them, whether it's with the utility or just the perfect flashbang timing or the HE. They just keep finding these opportunities to shut things down. And even when X-Chiefs find these openings, getting these opportunities, keeping the scoreline competitive, it's just one piece of utility away from falling apart just at the end.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. They've read every single time. Like, every single time's been perfectly read. And I think X-Chiefs, they might just try to slow down play. Addict trying to fend off this anti because it'll be a 1-for-1 in the end. And PZ takes down Maker as well. And can they just hold on against this anti-eco? PZ's trying to look for a leg. He does see a leg at the end, so he knows the person might be in restrooms. PZ picks out the P250. He's going to watch out. He knows the players walk past him. And Brace is taking out Q, and PZ takes out Gump in restrooms. That makes it 14.
One of the scariest positions to engage with an AWP, potentially getting surrounded and choked out in the restrooms with pistols just chasing you down. But instead, he just keeps his cool, has a teammate help him out, and ends up with 3 frags in what would feel like an absolute dangerous position and a one and done.
Yeah, definitely. Also, someone else also highlighted as well, while we're talking about utility damage as well, they're trying to wonder if we can get a read or how much damage Vertex have done with utility in Overpass, because they've just stepped it up a notch.
It looks like APOC's just setting up. He's already prepared for them to go monster once again. Just being read. X-Chiefs don't have that many moves at this point. Just trying to desperately find the openings to get into this B bomb site. Creeping on up through water. And if there's more of this utility damage, or even worse, they might go for this triple boost here. I think they're prepared for it, but they look away just the wrong moment. And it's a man advantage for Vertex once again. X-Chiefs countered. It's up to Hugh, only able to find one. Brace immediately trading as they go into the bomb site. 4-on-3, able to get the space to get in. But it feels like it's such a nightmare situation just to get the retake. Oh, no.
Oh, not again. Okay, so fortunately, a smoke comes in. All this utility damage from Vertex. But however, even though Vertex have the man advantage, they had to surrender the bomb site in order to get those kills. They just charged in. Now Gum takes down Brace, making a 3v3. Addict to trade out. Addict knows where both players are in water, and now he knows where the last player is. Addict trying to spray through the smoke, trying to get the kill needed. Blitz has to play calm and collective, and in the end, Addict will find them making a free K, and Addict will get all 3 kills on the site, and PC will be defusing a bomb while Addict just goes searching for weapons and utility, picks up a molly, and it's going to be a 15th round for Vertex, and they got 7 map points.
I was going to make a joke at one point that we might have the first stream on broadcast with the sleeping category if this went on long enough. But with how fast Vertex are going, I don't think I'll have to have any personal concern, be able to sleep soundly if they keep up this pace going to map number 2. As things feel certain, they're just a round away from us taking that break before we move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, basically with Vertex, like, they're like, you know, last time was like 9-6. They had this first half last time they played X-Chiefs, and then they basically floundered on the CT side. This time around, their utility is on point, everything is on point. They are just literally reading the X-Chiefs. They seriously probably watched those demos after the game, see what X-Chiefs did, and just went at it and basically said, next time we play Mabiro 3 on Overpass, we are going to wreck him, and they are wrecking them at the moment. At the start, Harvest 2 kills to the ways of Vertex, but however, X-Chiefs traded out, Gun Blitz going down, and on Vertex side is both Addict and PZ going down on a 3v3, and Hughes got a default plant secured. If they can get the bomb down there as well. Ruffleco deep in bank. It's a very, very interesting area for Vertex, given the fact that the 3 players are very, very separated. Brace and Apoc Dud can go for a bit of a flank. So the one player Chicken being Soju, and Soju's going to be caught out in the open. Bomb hasn't been planted yet. Maker will plant for a reverse default. Ruffleco will hear this. That's going to be a 3v2 to try and hold the site. Hugh tags up Ruffleco. Knows Ruffleco's now in the bank. But the problem is he can't weed him out yet. Maker's taking down Brace, but Apoc Dud to trade. Now Apoc Dud, what can he do? He's trying to flash it out for Ruffleco. Hugh just needs a few 1-taps and he's golden. Can he take out Ruffleco? Smoke's been thrown in towards the back of side. Ruffleco's at the bank. He knows that Hugh, and Hugh's going to adjust to Optimus. Take the fuse. Hugh snatches at it, misses the opportunity. And Apoc Dud's going to go for it. Ruffleco covers, takes down Hugh, and it's going to be 16-8. And a map won by Vertex on Overpass.